Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from downtown Indy. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Well done. This is Jordan Mason. He's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and man, you can see why.
On play action, here's Hartman. Jefferson. And he's into the end zone. Justin Jefferson for the score. His sixth touchdown now for the season. Rikers goes with the extra point. And the visitors are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he will get the catch to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Cup next team! Cup next Cowboy 80! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready, right?
Throwing to begin is Richardson. Pass is caught by Gray right side. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 35 yards.
First down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish the first.
And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to be third down.
Let's go now! 67 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks! Let's go!
Out of shotgun, Richardson. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Blake Cashman. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. This is going to set up a long field goal. First down, and it is touchdown inside the 10. To throw on first down. Rolling to the left. He keeps it himself. And out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, get something positive, get out of bounds.
It is 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, here is Hartman. Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
15 yards on the play.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Hartman. Taking this one downfield for Hopkinson. Still going. And he will chip this one in. 76 yards. It's a touchdown.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
On the jump.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready.
First carry now for the forward backer, Jonathan Taylor. He'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, Richardson. That's to Gray, open on the left side. Inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. Get the ball back for possession 2. And now they try to find some rhythm in their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On 1st and 10, here's Hartman. We get this back to the left side. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Okay, ready? So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun, it's Hartman. On the run to the right. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
15 yards through the air.
To Jordan
That will be a first down.
A gain of 15. Result is a first down.
To the air, it's Hartman. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Jefferson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
So after one, 14-7 is our score. Welcome back to Indianapolis in a moment.
And a first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70, let's go.
Hartman to the air once more. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Johnson. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
11 more
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first
gain
down.
of 11 on the play. Results in a first down.
Here's Hartman again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Felton.
Will Riker lining up for the
His
extra
second TD catch of the season. Riker
The kick is
good
good.
with the extra point.
Makes the
And the
score.
visitors will take a 21-7 lead.
7. Will Riker to kick off.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. He's across the 20, taken down just
The
shy
Colts take
of the
over
25.
first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go. Let's go.
On first down, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 24 yards.
An ideal beginning to this
good for
drive.
the Colts.
24
First down.
on the first play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the ready. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again.
Richardson's
And he's brought down after a
Jonathan
gain
Taylor.
of 6 on first
It's
down.
a pickup of 6. Brings
Ball
up
spotted
second
at the
and
45.
4.
Here's
at the
second and
45-yard
4.
line.
Go. Ready, ready?
A run with a boomer takes that by T.J. Gidden. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back.
Ready up. Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing on second down. Richardson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. And uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it. And it brings up third down
and 13.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
From the block on third down. Richardson. Well done. They get the conversion on third and 13.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Richardson. This one handed away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Noah Fant.
Noah Fant was the intended target.
Second and 10.
And it'll bring up second down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. If he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball. And he's going to see this one just fall incomplete.
First and goal coming up. Tackle made. It's at the 3-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller.
That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Raider now on for the extra point. Remains the same.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. A return now from the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line. Return
at their own 20-yard line.
This is Mason. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that made blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. You attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme. And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Here comes the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's a gain of 28
on the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Jones. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Hartman. That'll be swung out wide to Jones.
They have a quick hitter here. What you're looking for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding him to just a short game.
And he can't get away. They rallied him to football defensively. For no gain.
No gain on the play. It's now third and 8.
Throwing on third down. This is Hartman. On a short one taken by Hopkinson.
Hartman's pass.
Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. Stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
And one.
When you're willing to...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. To throw again is Harper. Into the hands of Jordan Mason. He's in! Jordan Mason has a touchdown. Will Riker down on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the visitors add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
13. Will Riker to kick
Still a little
off.
time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard
first
line.
and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Ready, ready? Ready, ready?
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one's going to be zipped out. Thrown up in the backfield.
Taken down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Cut 19.
From the gun, Richardson. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 37.
Will use the first of his timeouts.
For a Colts.
As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 43-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Out of shotgun, Richardson going up top. And that is incomplete.
I hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Second and 10.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Start. 18 cards. Ready.
Here's Richardson. He's going to try it here again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up a third
You know,
down.
Mike, there's the saying in the NFL,
yards
take
to
what
go.
the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes
ready.
you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Throwing is Richardson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Will Riker to kick off.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Doolin. Good return as he takes it
Take over
across
first
the
and
30.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin
yards
the
on the
drive.
play.
It's a first down.
And the Colts first
Ready,
down.
set. 18
First and
ready.
10 at the
18 ready.
44-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. Right side, and it's hauled in by one. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards.
Big plays to start this
That's
drive.
another
How about
Colts
17 on this
first
one?
down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
We'll go play action. It's Richardson. As he throws, and that one will run up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let go.
Second down throw for Richardson. A throw on the move is caught. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's third
Similar to a tight
7.
end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready,
To throw, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Pass could just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Seven Pirates. Panthers.
Now Richardson. He'll work his way out right. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be out of there. Down at the 20.
It's a gain of 16
pays
yards.
off to the tune of 16 yards.
First down.
They'll come up here. First and 10
at the 20-yard line.
Come on. 60 Maverick. 60 Bronco 80.
Richardson. To the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one.
Brings up
And it'll bring up second down
at the 20-yard line.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on.
And the Colts in that first and goal. Tackle made at
It's a
about
gain
the
of 16
5-yard line.
yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and goal
Here we go.
at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here. He'll be right up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at
Ball
the 3-yard
a
line.
little closer now.
A
It is
pickup of
second
2.
and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion. The 2-point conversion is
a 2-point conversion.
Visitors 28.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hartman. That is incomplete. second down.
It leads to second and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Operating from the gun, it's Hartman. That's caught left side by Hopkinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That one's incomplete. They're really ratcheting up in coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact. Make that play for your offense. You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Ready, ready?
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Indianapolis.
13 yards on the play.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver.
Makes it
And that
second
will
and
lead
10
to a
at
second
the
down.
23-yard line.
Next, kick out.
Richardson to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. It's going to be first and goal. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's good for a
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get the ball, pick up the first down.
Jonathan Taylor.
And nothing developed there.
Harrison
He'll get
Smith
back
on
to
the
the
tackle.
5, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and
Cougar
goal
19.
at the 5-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On second down, Richardson. He's in. Indy.
The
Raider
kicker
now
on for the extra point.
point. The kick is good. And the Colts have come back to level things. It's 28 all.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the
They'll
end zone.
take over.
It is a
First
touchdown.
down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw on first down is Hartman. There's some right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for
Todd Felton, the intended receiver that time. And it'll be second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And Instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Intercepted. Picked off by Penny Moore. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return. And they are set up first and goal.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready? Pass, ready?
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and
the
goal.
line of scrimmage. It's
A loss
of
was
one.
definitely not something
Brings
they
up
had
second
accounted
and
or
goal
budgeted for
at
in
the
this spot.
10-yard
And now,
line.
I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
Ready?
Richardson will to throw. He finishes three on that one. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field.
Here we
Now
go,
it's
back.
third and goal.
70 Lions. Warriors 70. Hut, hut.
Here's Richardson. Under pressure. Down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
An 8-yard loss.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. Third and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. In this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make fourth and goal that much more difficult. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We'll go play action with Hartman. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
From out of the gun, here is Hartman. He's going to look for the home run ball. Knocks away. It is incomplete. Very good job. He stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he's good. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
First and 10.
That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down. Working out of the shotgun. It's Hartley. Second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the
Visitors 35. Colts 31. Will Reichard to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Trying to kick it back the other way.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Bronco 80. Get it. Touching 18. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll start with Tim. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a
back at the
big
30-yard
loss.
line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Cowboy 8.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson on the move left. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Let's go now. Bronco.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Southern California. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Hartley. To the left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. Looks like the same old pitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you will try to go for it. Big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with the conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Off the play fake. It's Hartley. On 4th down, they'll call on Brad Robbins here to punt. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So, it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Tag. 70 Lions. 70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. Left side, they pump by Richardson's pass. He gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And
It's
Third
a gain
down
of 6.
coming up.
Makes it
The
third
drag route.
and
We used to say
4.
this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. Rolling right. Quickly the dagger. It's intercepted. And the visitor just about sewn up this football game. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. On play action, here's Hartman. Incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough.
It is put in the end zone. Justin Jefferson for the score. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Now good to the kicker. It's a this will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
19 tight. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Richardson. To the right side here. Pass is caught. 18. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
19
line.
Lions. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And he'll air one. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
18 Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Second down throw for Richardson. Here down the field. With ball incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Got it. 18 Rattler. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check out.
Third down. They'll set up to throw. Jonathan Allen
brings up
He's in to drop him for a sack. And that will bring up fourth down.
Ready. Mustang. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing Richardson. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there, but they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Ready. 18 Cardinals.
Hartman now on first and 10. Exiting the pocket late. He'll get rid of it. And completed. Jim will take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
This offense could use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it. 17 seconds to go in the game.
First down.
Clean to throw on first down. Forced out by. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Operating from the gun, it's Hartman. We'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Extra point.
And now you look at this, it's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works. So instead of one, they get two.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, it's Doolin. And he is stopped.
The Colts take over first and
drive
10
will begin
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy, Cup 19. Cup. Ready?
Here we go. One final play. Oh, and trouble. And there he goes. So it's a win for our visitors. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the